So this is a high-speed zone. As you can see, when the boats come over here at this rate of speed, they generate a tremendous amount of wake and water power. All these waves over here banging on this wall over and over and over. This is detrimental for the condition of the seawall, for the longevity of the seawall, so to speak. There's another one coming. So you may think it's nothing, but the power of this water makes a tremendous amount of pressure and impact on the seawalls over the long term. So first of all, they have a drain pipe coming right into the back of the wall. There's no continuity, so essentially all that water that gets flushed out through here is going to come over here. It's going to cave that right at this cavity here. It's going to wash out all this dirt, and it's going to continuously cause erosion. I don't know who designed the system, but this is definitely a no-no. It's a pretty thick, pretty wide cap. I'm gonna say it's probably about 5 or 6 feet wide. What are we looking here for? The top is essentially signs of erosion. As you walk through the back of the seawall, you can feel it. You can feel the areas where you're gonna see a drop on dirt. You see they also have irrigation systems right at the back of the seawall. That's not good. Irrigation just helps to put another layer of pressure behind the seawall, and until that water tries to find a way out and starts seeping through the seals on the seawall. So looks like this was already an add-on. If you look at it, this is like a 5 or 6 feet wide cap. Over here you have another one which is only about 3 feet wide. So for some reason they had this one over here built up, maybe to perform a repair or some kind of a upgrade. Here in this section probably was already bad to begin with, but over here the old seawall remains. Now as we walk through this section of the seawall here, let's go ahead and continue looking for the signs of erosion. Right here behind this seat, there's a big pocket of erosion right here. Over here is even deeper. Right here, right behind this middle seat here. The cap itself right here, you can see that's already beginning to show signs of spalling, significant signs of spalling. So I got to take a look and see how it looks like from the water side. But the cap here is shifting tremendously. That's not good. It's gonna happen. It's gonna keep happening. Like over here, you can see the lines already beginning to form. Obviously, the management already realized that there was something going on here with as far as erosion, so they put the cones of protection to prevent people from coming in here in this area. And as we keep going, so you have a 4-foot dock that's attached to a header here. You can see more signs of spalling, and this section over here is also just as bad as that previous one. Now I can see there's a big footer down in the bottom of the seawall. That means that's good. That means that footer was designed to prevent loss of soil from places like this, from erosion. Now as we continue looking at the back of the seawall here, you continue to see drops of dirt. Oh, there's a big hole right here. So this whole section here is going to realize you're probably leaking some sand on the bottom or through a seal on the pilings. As we keep moving through the back here, looking for more signs of loss of soil here. You got loss of soil all throughout. You got small little sinkholes. This one over here. Oh. Oh, there's the drainage. This hidden drainage. So this drainage is not properly set up. There's more sprinkler heads. Those sprinkler heads should not be on the back of the seawall like this. You just put fuel to the fire. Oh, there's another section here where you see more spalling. Same type of a drainage setup where you have a whole bunch of water coming from the slope up there. So that section up there is higher elevation than this section. So the water that comes through that parking lot comes to this pipe, and then it hits the seawall over here. It hits this area over here. It overflows to this side, and it comes out right over here on that side. And over here you can see a big crack here. You see some drainage over there in the bottom. We're gonna take a look at that. So let me stop the video here and get suited up and look at this from the water side. There's pockets over there, pockets over here. This section of the cap here appears to be still in pretty decent shape, but I'll hold my comments until I get to the back side here and take a look at it. This section over here obviously is going to have to be redone. Looks like they put those benches over here to prevent people from walking here in this area. So we're gonna start here on the north end, and we're gonna walk over to the other side. Right from the get-go over here, I can tell the seals are shot. See bad seals. Essentially, sand can come out right through these little holes. The better pilings supporting this humongous cap are holding up pretty good. Seawall needs to get it cleaned up. All the drains are plugged. And again, the seals are in bad shape. Here's that big drain that was coming out from the back. That odd configuration. Somehow it's coming out right here, but it's all hidden from view. So the seals on the seawall is already due for a redo. You can see also some previous attempt to reinforce the seawall here with some new rods. See the drains are all plugged up. Yeah, the cap over here looks pretty good. Here's again another seal that is broken. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's the back of the vertical pile against the. Actually, it's a double. You have a vertical in the back, a middle pile, and then a better pile here on this side. So this cap, because of the size, was reinforced with the new vertical in front of the old verticals, and then the better piles underneath on the front. Visibility here sucks because of the amount of traffic. There's no cap here. So if there's no cap, there's nothing to prevent erosion from the bottom. Vertical piles are in pretty good shape. The better piles are in good shape. The seals, you're gonna find a few that are in bad shape. We did not see a footer on this section over here. There's a tiny little footer back there. As we're approaching the dock here, coming up from the north side, we continue to visualize here the cap. Small fracture over there, but that's nothing. That's not significant. So this is where I take my little hammer. Nothing hollow. I didn't see any major cracks. Another awkward looking I don't hear anything hollow. So now I'm underneath the dock, beginning of the old dock, and as you can see over there we have major reinforcement. You have the old pile, middle pile, and the outer pile. They don't follow any particular order, but it was designed to be able to hold on to the weight of that cap. That's the joint between the old seawall and the new one. Here's a sign of when the seals have fallen off and the marine life start taking over this piece here. Hand underneath it. You see? Underneath the dock, there's no. Right over here. So this is the ladder, right in front of the ladder. If you go straight over here to the right, in this front panel, and you stick your hammer underneath it. The seawall over here is floating because of how far I can stick my hammer underneath it. Now imagine this in front of all these boats are getting, hammering the seawall here with speed, and a little bit of spalling here on this vertical. So this big footer right here was designed to prevent exactly that over there, to prevent that massive erosion. So this is what's causing that crack up on the top. So this one gave in. This is the old part of the seawall. Obviously, over the years, it's going to crack, and that's why that cap up there has given up. You see, you have I don't know where this comes from. As you can see, we have a big footer right here. So this was already a section. See, there's leakages here on this footer already. There's a bad seal. Alright, so here on the drainage, so this needs to be sealed up. I don't know what this is for, but this should have been sealed up so that water doesn't get in there during the high tides. Footer has already opened up right here, has separated from the concrete. This is falling apart. This is water coming out from there. Here's more of the footer separating from the seawall. As you can see, this water is already getting behind here. There's a seam seal beginning to fall apart. The panels are still in pretty decent shape. Problem is with the footers. Here's another one here that's separating. Oh, look, this over here is already a double footer. So they build up the first one, and then eventually they had another problem, they build up the second one. Okay.